face off. We're gonna talk your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. 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 Talk your face off.
Hey,
Yo.
man.
Yo. How you been?
Good, man. It's been hot. Not hot. It's been good, though. Like, it's been hopping. That's a better word. Like, things have been just nuts here. I'm hopefully I don't look too red on camera. We got some sun this weekend.
Yeah.
Wasn't hot, but we got sun.
Oh, brutal. Yeah, we definitely, it was probably mid to high 70s here.
Yep.
And same thing. And then Sunday was like overcast a little bit. And it was overcast and to the point where it was like, you know, when it's overcast and you're like in a tropical environment, you get more sun when it's overcast.
Yeah.
It was just like that here this weekend. It was great. So
nice. Let me shout out who's in here right now. We got RC Jeep guy who actually said his phone got jacked and haven't been able to get any messages.
Oh, no.
So I don't know if you got your stuff or not. Let me know.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much.
You did? Sweet.
Thank you very much.
RC Jeep guy, what's up, dude? Hey, Racing Case 87, Peep Show RC, Travis. Oh, I gotta tell you, Travis. Well, we'll talk about Travis. That can be part of my talk time.
Okay.
RC Jeep guy, yeah. Dang, he does think I look like I got burned. Val, what's up?
How's the video here since it's in the trailer remote? Is it pixelated or is it okay?
It's cleaned up at the moment. Voss is in here. Aussie RC Playground. Dude, that's been a hot minute. These old flapping lips.
Yo.
Hey, so a couple things happened. I just got in the mail 413 RC. Sent me, I bought. He sells the custom shirts. Well, let me just present it here. Why am I? We can share screens on this.
You'll have to talk me through it.
You won't be able to see it?
No.
But I'll tell everybody what you're looking at. So he's got an Etsy store, but all I did is look for the ones that were like the sweatshirts for the low-C drivers, and it took me to his Etsy.
Uh-huh.
And I bought one of he custom does them. So it's got my logo on the front of it, and on the back it's like CCXRC00. Because when I raced BMX, my number was 00.
Nice.
00 buckshot.
Nice.
So yeah. Dude, he's in here. Hey, what's up, man?
That's awesome.
So I just got it in the mail today. I meant to bring it up here, but I was running late, and it's sitting on my counter. We had people over, and so the past week has been nuts. Oh no. I also got the stickers, and I saw the sticker from Midlife RC. Dude, that is throwback. I gotta check it out, Josh. So I just got his sticker and a bunch of 413 RC. I think it's Jeffrey. Tell me if that's right. So yeah, he's got a whole bunch of other stuff you can get here on his Etsy. Check him out, 413 RC.
Can you throw a link up in there and we'll go check it out after the show?
Yes.
We need some moderators to do that for us.
Yeah, Jeffrey, yes, sir, he says.
Nice.
There we go. I got it.
Nice. So I'm marking down the tires because unfortunately we don't have enough space in our trailer to put our cars on the wall with the tires on. So
yeah.
We got to take all the tires off. We were here super late this weekend racing. And so
talk about that because your daughter raced Nitro for the first time, right?
Yes, she did. And it was pretty intense. It was awesome.
It sounded awesome.
Dude, so rad. It was intense because it was like I just had no idea what I was doing. I'm gonna be honest. Like pitting, pit strategy, like all of the above on that. No idea what I was doing. And so it was really cool to be like the community here, I keep on saying that how good they are. And, you know, I would just go and ask a question and I'd be like, hey, she's in a B main. So when do I pit? And they're like talking me through pit strategy, which I think down the road is going to be pretty rad. So,
yeah.
So, okay. So here's what happened. We started up the Nitro.
Speaking of pit, we should talk about the Cletus McFarland thing if you didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
Okay, yeah. You'll have to watch some of that. All right, keep going. You start.
So Friday, we get here, and I had a funeral to go to. And then Friday, we ended up getting the car set up. Am I in frame, by the way? Sorry.
Barely out. Just to your right. Right there.
That?
Oh, you're like almost centered.
Okay, I'm going to turn it a little bit
because you've been over in that area a little more.
How's that?
That's perfect, actually.
Okay. So Friday, we get the car started, and she goes out for probably, we shut it down. I think we were here till 10:30 or 11 at night with the lights on. And she went through like 3 tanks, just kind of getting used to it. And it was funny, though. So Eric really helped us out, get it all fired up and all that. And then she takes it and she's like, okay. He's like, all right, ready, go. And it was really cool because I'm really trying to work a thing where I want her to learn from other people besides me, right? Like, I don't always have all the answers, so I want her to learn from other people. And so he was on the headset comms talking her through it, and I was just like watching. It was so rad. But then he throws her on the track, right? Throws the car down, and she like takes 2 corners, and then it's like wide open down the straightaway. She didn't even slow down. She's just like, here we go. And then it's been over since then. So like we had our turf race Saturday. I'll talk about that a little bit later. And then we had, after the turf race, we ended up going to, what's it called? We practiced again here until about 10:30 at night. And then I realized, okay, we should probably practice what it's like to come into the pits and what it's like to set down and do a grid start, just in case, right? So we did it, and I knew I wasn't doing it right, but we did it anyway. And sure enough, she found herself in the B main, and there was only enough cars for the B main, but she found herself in the B main with probably half the race down. She was in the hunt for the bump to get into A main. And our Nitro class here isn't like intermediate or sportsman or anything like that. It's just open Nitro. So she immediately got thrown into the wolves, like with the big dogs. And bro, she was flying. And it was so rad to watch. She came in pit, and she ended up finishing 4th in the B main, just out of reach for the bump. But still, it was like she was right there. She was right there the entire time. So she had a blast in that. And then same with, was it 4th? 4th in B main, or was it 3rd? I don't know. She was just outside a bump. And then she went straight to A main for Sportsman E-Buggy, and she ended up finishing 4th in that one, just outside of podium. So that was rad. So it was really cool to see that. What's that?
She's fast.
She's getting there. Yeah, she's getting there.
She's fast.
Yeah, sportsman's like, one step up from open. So she's pretty quick. Yeah. And then
I went up to practice with the Mini Z's. I am not fast. So she's fast.
she does all right.
She's keeping up. She's fast.
Yeah. Yep.
There's Josh. Speaking of him, hey, what's up? I just got a Midlife RC sticker in the mail today. He just popped in the chat. I'm like, he needs to get his butt in here.
Yeah, he does.
That was one of the first people I met in RC.
That's
Josh
cool.
from Midlife RC.
That's awesome.
So I ordered that thing I told you about, right? The sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, yep.
And it went through, and I was like, where do I put all my customization? I saw later that there was a spot that you were supposed to have filled in. I was on my phone and I didn't see it. I thought like you'd order, then maybe there'd be an email telling you how to. I didn't know. I don't do much on Etsy. So I reached out to him because I'm like, dude, I think this is like 413 RC, like the guy from Instagram and YouTube. I'll just kind of be like, hey, I wanted my logo on there. Anyway, he sent me the hoodie today, and it came with a bunch of his stickers. But
nice.
He knows this dude, Josh, Midlife RC, that I used to do this chat stuff back in the Google Plus days. Like we would do YouTube, and then all of that would go to your Google Plus account, and that would be like the social media side of it all.
Right.
We'd communicate. You wouldn't do it through comments and all that.
Right.
You were in like Google Plus, and then there was like the Hangouts that you could do in it.
Oh yeah.
And that became Google Hangout. Like this is like pioneering the internet kind of stuff. And Josh was there, and I was there, and
this is like the chat rooms of AOL.
Yeah, this was there was no Zoom. Zoom didn't exist. StreamYard, you were like, you know, your parents weren't even thinking about you yet. They're still in middle school. StreamYard, they're not even thinking about babies.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Integrity RC. Anyway, it's cool to see him in here, and I got the sticker just like the one I got. Actually, hold on a second. Hold it.
Go get it. I'll talk a little bit more about this. So what I'm doing now is, okay, I can't see the chat, but Tony can read the answers in the chat. I'm wondering, is it a no-no to store your tires not in the bags they come in? Because I have these racks that work awesome, but I kind of feel like I don't want to put them in the bags every time. I want to just put them in the racks and go. So I feel like that's kind of where I want to go, but I don't know if that's okay or if that. I mean, we're literally putting them on the cars and running the cars at least twice a week. So I feel like putting them in the bags is just a short-lived. Like, I don't think it's going to be like taking care of them for a long time. So, and we wash our tires pretty much after every run anyway. So I don't know. You have to tell me when you're back, Tony, because I can't see you.
I'm coming back. I have the light he made me way back when.
Nice.
When my logo had all the splatters.
There you go. That's cool.
And I have the nightlight version of it too. I don't have it over here though.
That's what I need to make for in here. I need to make an RC Amigo sign.
I got an extension cord even to plug it in here because normally plugging in over. I have a plug on my wall over there. But yeah.
Can you hear those feral kids?
Yeah, I gotta get it darker. Like, how do I show that it's glowing? It's green. Anyway.
Very cool.
Yeah. Cool wood base for it. That's some old school stuff right there. That's taking you back 10 years.
Yeah. That's funny. It's funny where this hobby's gone.
Oh my goodness.
Where it's going.
I was watching, what were we talking about? No, I was watching a video about something taking off because of their YouTube. Who was it? I don't even know. Okay, Cletus, really quick. If you guys haven't watched it, Cletus McFarland in the ARCA race, burning his tires out on a restart, causing a whole major wreck. Craziness.
Oh, seriously?
Oh yeah, like NASCAR, like super cool NASCAR. Still, he kept going, but he was like pole position, like on a restart.
And he just smoked his tires.
And the guy behind him hit him.
Oh wow!
Everybody started swerving and getting hit. Anyway, it was crazy.
Did he get fined for it?
I don't know. He also went up and tapped the pace car. He ran into it because he was on the front row. So he also got a ding for that. So there's a fine or something coming. He's like, I don't care. I'll buy the whole pace car if you want. Like, how do you not tap the pace car? It's your first time in a NASCAR right behind
it. Yeah. And they're going slow.
How do you not do it when you have enough money to pay for any fine that you are going to get?
Right.
He lives in a different world than the rest of us.
That's awesome.
But yeah. Anyway, so that was all I had.
That's awesome. Yeah, I got to go check that out. I don't know how. Well, I know how, because we left late from the track. I'm like, how did I get stuck with cleaning the trailer again, getting the trailer all squared away? It's because we were done later than we thought we were going to be. And I was like, let's just throw everything on the table and let's go home and go to bed like on Sunday night. So we raced Saturday and Sunday, and it's like, oh.
Are you guys racing right now, or you're just?
No, it's a test and tune. And Olivia, she's the responsible one out of all of us, and she's like, I've got too much homework to do. I've got tests and all that coming up. She's like, I can't race tonight. I'm like, okay. So
KJ Flight had said 1/8 tire should be fine out of bags. LOL, you'll run through them too fast, I'm sure.
Yeah, no. So that was my question.
Yep.
So they come in bags, and we like over the winter time we stored them in bags, but I'm like,
dry out or what?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And we wash them after every run, but like, you probably can't see it. I don't know if you can. I have tire racks on the wall here, and it's so much easier just to take them off and put them on the tire rack. And I mean, we're getting into our tires at least, I don't know, twice a week, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
For our cars. So putting them in bags seems a little silly to me.
Now, do yours turn gray? Like, have you had black tires that just turn like a weird light gray color?
Yeah, if you don't run them, like if they sit for a long time, they'll turn gray. We wash our tires pretty much after every race. I mean, they look really clean. We just didn't wash these because we went home for dirt anyway. For turf, they don't last us long enough for us to have them turn gray on us. We burn them up too fast. But yeah, I mean, I've seen that happen if they sit for a long time. That's why you put them in bags, because I think that's just oxidation that happens. So
Paul Fletcher had said, "Make up!" exclamation point earlier. Is that because I look super red? It doesn't look super red on my screen, but I know I took a picture earlier and it looked really red on my phone.
Yeah.
John Martin, do you prep or no prep your tires?
Depends on the temperature. If it's cold, well, I don't know. Sometimes the only way we prep it is we use PB Blaster, and we sauce our tires with that. We've been running the Ultra Soft TZO tires, and we haven't had to prep at all. They were hooked up this last race, so they might be a little too soft moving into the summertime. I don't think we're going to practice tomorrow, but tomorrow is going to be 85. I mean, we get hot out here. We'll probably see, 90s for our track, but 85 is a good test of what the temperature is typically.
Yeah.
And we don't really do too much saucing. Definitely not on the carpet tires or on the turf tires. No saucing there, because they want the track to last, or the carpet.
They don't allow it at the track. Yeah.
No, they want it to last as long as possible. So yeah, nothing there. But we've sauced before at a track that allowed it on carpet, but we weren't at a point where we were super competitive. So it was like, we'll just run it how we got it.
So Jeffrey says, I think it's only fair you come back to RC Madness to hang with me in midlife. Bring Pablo. We have 1/8 scale.
Ooh.
Yeah, see? There you go. So I just found my mini buggy, my Lothi. And
how's it going? I'm on the live, Mr. Ricky.
You're live. Oh.
Yes. Hold on a second. Do you need anything?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So you were talking about RC Madness? Sorry.
Yeah. So I've got with the mini, the Truggy up there, the mini T. I've got the mini B I just found in my basement in the way back depths of it. And then I just got those micros. I have the micro T's now. Just been having a blast. I haven't run the minis in a hot minute since I left Virginia. We used to run them on their track there. You could run minis. They'd race them.
Yeah.
But I haven't done that here.
I really want to run the mini T's. Those look like they would be so much fun here on our
micro. The mini?
Or micro.
Okay.
The micro looks like they'd be so much fun here on our turf track, because it's relatively smooth, and the features seem like they would be forgiving to it. There's no like huge features, but it seems like it'd be so much fun. especially in the indoor races here where it's just on nice black carpet. Seems like that would be so much fun.
Yeah.
But
Since we need to go to back to RC Madness was cool. I do need to get back to there, especially if they do like the the monster truck racing stuff again there. That was super cool.
Yeah.
I
need to find some time to go out and do some monster trucking. We have the Bash Park here, and I need to go out and bring my ramps out and like set something up because we have the RC truck group out here, but it's pretty far for us to drive. I mean, it's not terrible, but you know, it's when you're out racing every weekend, long day trips seem pretty far instead of like, you know, the weekend trips or whatever. But I really want to do some monster truck racing or just some monster truck in general and miss that for sure.
What's up, Jeremy? Victor and Addie's RC just joined as well. Nice. Nick B says, awesome job, Pablo, with Olivia.
Thanks. He was here racing
in Nitro this past weekend.
Yeah. She's I think she's got some natural abilities when it comes to that.
Didn't get that from her pops. I know that.
Nope. Nope. Not at all. I know.
I've had so many people go on a tour of my RC spaces here. I need to. I've been cleaning now that I'm not working 60 hours a week. I've been hardcore working to get stuff back in order here. So actually bringing them up here wasn't a huge deal. There's just a few pieces from unboxings recently that are still on the floor, like bags or whatever I just chucked off. But for the most part, fairly cleanish up here.
Yeah.
The garage is way better than it's been. It's just ready to work on the stuff that's on the floor.
Yeah.
Basement's trash though. Like my area where I had my shop, that area is trashed. So I need to either decide if I'm going to get that going full steam again or what I'm going to do with it.
I need to find a system to keep my trailer clean, man. It's brutal how dirty this thing gets because it's like it's literally we're running in and it's, you know, it's like it gives you a big respect for like the what's it called, top fuel guys.
Oh, how they just keep it.
Oh,
but they got people that are cleaning stuff. They're like, that's their job is to keep it going.
Yeah, I know. But still, it's like I need to put systems in place so that we can keep our cars that clean or not our cars, but I mean our space that clean. Because like our table, like you're barely being able to see the table surface, but I don't think since we started here this summer, I don't think you've been able to see my table space.
That's hold on, I'm putting you full. That's what my LiPo charging station looks like, right?
Yeah.
So we've been running RCs also pretty nonstop. Like, what did I run this weekend? We ran the dirt bike. Although I stopped once I got the tracking stuff for I'm like, I'm gonna break it right before this sweatshirt comes, and then I can't do a video with the sweatshirt on. So I'm done running that for the weekend. I ran it last week, but not the weekend.
Yeah.
The Mojave's been out multiple times. We did the minis. I went up and ran the mini Z's, and one of them clicks like I don't even know what's clicking in it.
Oh no!
But I got on the track and it's like all the way around, just clicking. The other one, my tires kept coming off because I don't know why. So I had to get like some tape for the tires. But when I was in Virginia, they never came off. So something's different about the traction there. So it's working them off. But anyway. I mean, just running them nonstop, X-Max out. I guess, yeah, it's been
that's
busy.
Good. Oh, does it feel good to do it again?
Oh man, I'm having a blast.
Good.
So we're going up to somebody's cottage this weekend. I'm gonna take the airboat.
Oh, that's cool.
Up there with me, maybe make some more videos on that.
That'll be sweet.
But I just bought the Ski Ride 2 files for that snowmobile. So that's what I was going to talk about with my buddy Travis. He's working on one right now, and it's sick looking.
Yeah.
He said it wasn't too bad with the prints. He's been building a ton of stuff, all this, construction equipment. He's been doing 3D print builds. So I hopped onto Umagine and bought the ski ride. It's like $30 for the files to do it.
What is it? Is it like a skid steer?
No, it's a snowmobile.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, we're gonna get that built here hopefully soon. I gotta see, but that's again back to what I'm doing with my shop. If I run both my printers, like he's got the fast printers, I just got the slow pieces.
Right.
But if I can run 2 of them at once, it might be good.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I used to run the BMX track for Big Air on my lunch break back in the day. Yeah, in Virginia, I miss those trails.
It's funny now that I'm working like a normal.
Where'd you move to? He says he's got no use for a snowmobile now. What do you say, Pablo?
I said I feel like I'm doing the what's it called, Flying Cars movie every time now, because I'm doing videos on my lunch break. Like I'm starting to get all that stuff squared away, and working on trying to get a.
You're editing them.
Yeah, editing them or just planning for what I'm doing this summer with them all. So I've got a question for bodies that you guys have, right? How do you guys, like, say this is a retired body, how do you guys display them? Because
in a pile on the top shelf of my.
I know, right?
Right up there's a pile of them.
Yeah, because like Olivia has Olivia and Dalton both have their oval car bodies.
Yeah,
and they wanted to
regun that and flatten the sides of it so those the two sides flatten out.
These?
Yeah, like cut a slit in the front one and flatten that out too, and then just screw it to the wall or the ceiling. It's flat.
Well, this is still a practice body, but I'm just talking about other bodies, like our oval bodies. The kids want to hang them in their room, and aside from like putting a peg or a long screw in the wall or like a long nail, I'm trying to figure out like what's a cool way to display them.
Dude, you could just do one through it and then just.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like just putting one nail in the wall, like a real long, skinny one,
and then put a hole in the. Yeah, right.
Because there's already a hole in these.
Yeah,
that's
what I would do.
Just hang. But like I'm running into that problem in the trailer right now. Is that we have several practice bodies. So like there's 2 bodies on this one right now. 2 bodies on this one. This one's for her Nitro, which is going to be a second body, but it's not the same body. So I can't like stack them on top of each other.
I wonder about what if you made a 3D printed little square or rectangle piece that went to a body post so you put a clip through.
Yeah.
But then with that, you could do the peel and stick ones where they've got the Velcro.
Like the command strip.
Later. The command strip that bad boy to the wall.
I hate those. My wife swears by them. They work until they take off your paint. Our paint always comes off with them. And I'm like, come on.
Sounds like you need to buy a different brand of paint.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. He's in Arizona now. Dude, I missed that.
Arizona? That's a long ways away.
Keep them for practice. No display.
Yeah, so that's some of our bodies are here for practice. But
hey, Travis.
But a lot of them, like the oval cars, we don't have oval cars anymore. So that's straight up display. They just want to keep them so they can see them again. So
you got to pull down on the command strip tape to remove. Don't pull out, pull it down, dude. They just peel right out.
Nope.
No, I did have one time where it peeled the paint.
This is the other thing I hate. We bought one of those huge flats of Gatorade.
Yeah, and they half drink them.
They half drink them, or they offer them to their friends, and their friends either half drink them or just crack them open. That's it. And I'm like, I feel like such an old man. Like,
My wife told my son to buy his own Gatorade the other day at Meijer.
Yeah.
That stuff's expensive. Buy your own if you want it.
I know. That's how I feel.
Hey, Ed, what's going on?
That's exactly how I feel. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. I don't know if I'm off screen, but I'm coming back in a second.
Nick hears the Nitros and wishes he could be there.
Yep. They're back there. Travis right now is running a new Nitro, so he just got one. New used. So
man, so I don't know if John Martin's still in here. He said that they have those sprint cars at their shop.
Ooh.
The shop's like an hour 40 from me. And I have not had time to get there. And honestly, I didn't really have the money to go get him either.
Right.
I kind of might have it. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to try and run down there.
Do it.
Then I'm like, how many things can I get into? Because if I start getting into the minis or the micro racing, will I have time to also do the roundy rounds?
Dude, that's our problem. If you can't see this on full screen, I don't know if it all shows up on here, but that's why we got rid of some of our stuff, because it's like we just can't keep up anymore. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Not enough time in the day.
Look at that dad has a baseball glove in there. Make all the rest of the dads feel like they're less of a dad. Oh, look at him playing baseball with his son, just playing catch.
Yep.
His daughter.
Yep. Both of them.
We just had that this past weekend. We were up at the park.
Yeah.
Oh, remember playing catch with our kids 5 years ago? The last time we did that? Gloves don't fit them anymore, and we didn't buy new ones.
Yep. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Because they're practically destroying the Ninja Warrior.
There's something stuck in here. I can't get her other drawer out.
But I've always loved sprint cars. Also, another YouTube thing. I'm a big YouTube watcher now. We got rid of YouTube TV when I stepped away from my last employment, and money was like, what are we unsure of where money is gonna land here.
Right.
Travis Pastrana.
Oh yeah.
Bucket list item was driving a sprint car.
Yeah.
Dude, those things have like more power than most anything.
They're pretty rowdy.
Yeah.
They're pretty rowdy.
It's an awesome video. He almost didn't do it.
Yeah.
He got claustrophobic and whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, pretty rad video. But I mean, dudes, as a kid, sprint cars were my favorite. I've always loved them. They've been the most fascinating race car to me ever since I was a kid.
It's a lot of fun.
Because they look freaking rad, man. And they get that wheel, like they're basically wheeling down the straightaway as they're coming out.
They are.
They are. Yeah, it's like engine and chassis, and that's it.
Yeah.
Engine and steering.
Yep.
But
no, those are rad, dude. So I didn't get into sprint cars when it comes to RC.
Neither did I.
Well, yeah.
I got the 5th scale, and I had to sell it. So I feel like I owe myself the 10th scale one.
You kind of do.
I gave up
actually
the best one I could have ever had.
Yeah.
Which was that HPI Baja.
Yeah. Yeah. You kind of do owe yourself that now. I'm gonna allow you to owe yourself that now.
Engine or motor. You know what? Tomato, Nick. Shut up.
I know. I keep on saying that when I'm talking about her Nitro.
We start talking on the RC stuff. We talk about motors so much.
I know.
Just wanted to give Tony a thumbs up on his channel and a fist bump. Well, now he doesn't. Now he's going to take that back. I just ruined that relationship. I was just starting.
What a jerk. What a jerk.
Dude, and I'm like, the YouTube channel just went, 10 years, 11 years? 10 years this year. I'm like, I've been faking people out for 10 years. Like, I'm not a car guy at all.
Yeah.
So
you're like, I don't even like RCs.
I like RCs, but I knew nothing.
Yeah.
I broke, a steering block, and I told my dad to take it back to the shop and have him fix it for me.
Yeah. That's funny.
Number one will always be monster trucks. So there is going to be a freestyle RC monster truck video this week. A Pro C. I realize one of them does not need. One of them has a Dean's plug on it still.
Oh wow!
So I can run batteries in it because all my shorty packs with the 4mm bullets, all died, all of them.
Oh no!
All of them are toast.
Well, that's because you have 4mm bullets. That's the problem.
6, whatever the 5, they're the bigger ones, the bigger size.
The bigger size 5, yeah.
5mm. So, Dirk, I did not see that Maz is going to release a cheat code C1 chassis soon.
Ooh.
What's the C1 chassis? Our class 1 has to be stock rails. So I'm gonna guess it's based on the RCCMCA rules or something, which is our class 2.
Nice.
But that also is stock rails, actually. It's just add-on parts that you can add to the stock rails. You can't even cut them. You're not allowed to cut the rails.
Really?
Yeah, post the link, Dirk. Yeah, no, there's no modification to the chassis. And you have to have, you can't like angle your skid. Like people were bending them and doing all this crazy stuff.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
I think I have tire or wheels in here. I think they're all 4-wheel drive front ones. There's 2-wheel drive.
It's ironically like racing. It's the more competitive class. It's supposed to have been the easier, cheaper one, but it's not.
For what?
For the 124th racing.
Oh, yeah. Well, probably because they're so matched that you start like looking at titanium. Like I'm sure racing at that level, like every little bit makes a difference. Like if they're titanium screws or all that kind of stuff, it makes a huge difference. Fancy shocks, better ESCs would make a huge difference on that.
I see your message, Dirk. I gotta become a fan of his group. What if he doesn't accept me?
I don't know if I would accept you. To be honest. Okay, I'm not gluing these yet. I'm just test fitting them. If anyone's freaking out,
can you screenshot it, Dirk, and send me the screenshots?
I've got to glue up some new tires. Again. Surprise, surprise.
Oh. So that would not work in our class 1, but man, does that look sick. All right, I will show people's.
Do it.
Except for you, Pablo, because you can't see it.
Oh, jerk.
That looks sweet.
I want to see it.
Sweet, sweet.
So that's I'm getting
that itch
to buy
one of those and run it for something.
I'm getting that itch again, to get back into crawling now that I'm here. Because here we have a crawling course just down the way, walking distance. And so I'm like sitting here and I'm like in between heats. I don't have a lot of time, especially like when the girls are out racing. I don't have a lot of time, or like the girls team, to actually do anything from like to go and take a break.
Yeah.
But I want to start making time so I can go take a break and go crawl or do whatever. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I told Dalton, I was like, why don't we just bring our cones and set them up and we'll just go and crawl and have fun and do our little mini comps between the two of us. Because I always beat Dalton. Isn't that right, Dalton?
One thing?
What a meanie.
What? He goes, one thing? No.
Two, can I drive my car?
Which car?
Sure.
Turf? Possibly. I don't know if we have any batteries that are charged, but I can check in a second. Let me clean those wheels.
Hi.
I don't know if Tony can see you or not. He just walked
I
in front
couldn't
of me.
see him.
Oh, he couldn't see you. You were too close. He walked up and said hi. But you can't hear him either, probably. Do the headphones cancel out the noise of the track well enough?
Pretty well, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear the nitros a lot in the background or not. There's not a lot out there. I think there's one out there right now. Man, I want this table to be completely clean. That's all I want. I just want one clean table. That way I can just be like, I accomplished something today.
Somebody mentioned the 1RC sprint car, and I haven't got it yet.
Oh, that is so sick. That's
But
a smaller scale one. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have the midgets.
okay.
But
yeah, they are so sick.
the shop that I'm going to, that I went to run the Mini Zs,
Uh-huh.
said that, well, I had them order me one of the Asphalt late model cars
Mm-hmm.
because they're going to start running the oval indoor there on the Mini Z course.
For the little ones?
Yeah, for the 18 scale.
Yeah.
They're going to put down an inner barrier and do oval racing.
Nice.
And he had the Asphalt late model. I wanted the dirt street stock, like truck. But he said they didn't make it as ready to run, that you just put the body on top of the Asphalt modified
Right.
car. But they're selling the truck.
I'm chewing on a pretzel so I can throw the bag away. I'm doing the dad thing.
Yeah.
Don't throw away one pretzel. No. How dare you?
I kind of wish we'd gotten the truck now, but oh well. I mean, if they're already cars, you can logo them up pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, in reality, the trucks aren't as cool as the one. You know, it's not as cool of a class.
I don't know. That might be.
Cool, the audience isn't as big, is all I'm saying. But
Yeah. I was going to say, that's kind of blasphemy, Tony.
yeah.
That's what I do like
trucks,
about
in my
oval.
opinion, look cooler than any of them except for the sprint cars.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. It's going to be a while, dude, because I got to put tires on your car and everything. You bite your lip?
Your bench will never be clean, but at least your tires are ready to go.
I know. Oh, you got a wiggly tooth now?
No, the chip and pretzel both slammed on my tooth, pushed it down and went, and that's wiggly big move.
Mm.
It's like it.
Oh, yeah, it is wiggly. Cool.
So, 413 says, speaking of minis, we've been racing the Mojave Groms on carpet and on road, and it's been an absolute riot. I bet it has.
Not if your tooth is like that.
Have you been racing your micro Losis? I haven't yet. I want to.
Grom seemed like they'd be fun on a small, like, clay course. That seems like they'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not something that's pretty smooth, not too bumpy.
Is Losi going to release NASCAR trucks?
Oh, please don't. Please don't, because then I'll have to get back in. Because both my kids like trucks. Hey, if they came out with an oval race car that was a truck, would you want to get back into oval? Yes, he's giving me a thumbs up instantly.
We want the Cletus NASCAR. Somebody give us a kinetic.
That's funny. I
His last paint scheme on that, the livery was pretty awesome this past weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
We didn't see any racing this last weekend because we were just here all weekend.
I just watched the highlights.
Yeah. So I'm kind of bummed.
There are skins out there that you can find if you search the interwebs enough.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Dalton, I just said I just cleaned these. That's why I don't want you to. And they were matching.
Yes. See, Jeffrey says the same thing. I've seen a few Cletus Losi NASCAR skins. They coming.
Ugh.
But you can get the asphalt truck conversion kit.
That would be sick.
Which is actually kind of cooler than the dirt street stock one, honestly. So
you're like, now that you're twisting my arm. Yeah, dude, I'd love to see 10 scale oval NAS truck.
That the dirt street stock were actually more the Monte Carlos.
Yeah, those are sick.
Not actually the trucks. But the truck conversion is only $50.
See, I want 10 scale trucks. That's what I want. Because we don't really have anywhere that we run 18 scales around here.
Yeah.
We have 2 established oval tracks that are 10 scale. And yeah, I would run the truck for sure here.
Yeah. The people are asking about the throwback bodies. I don't know that that'll ever happen. I think licensing would be a real pain. Not to mention, they're going to also have to, get licensing on the body designs. It's just a lot more money they're probably going to have to pay. I think that you'll probably see that come aftermarket, and it's probably just going to be skins.
Yeah.
Which will go over probably the current bodies, which isn't as cool, but.
Well, that's how, if you go and look at Olivia's car on Instagram, I don't know if she has any videos on YouTube of her car, but her car is all wrapped. I wrapped her car.
Right. And
hers is the J Concepts Camaro body.
Yep.
Like the 79 Camaro.
So this is a good comment here. Do you enjoy the airboat? Yes, I highly enjoy the airboat.
Yes.
I've been scoping boats left and right on Marketplace. Yeah. I'm really loving the shreddy boat. Yes, I agree.
Yes,
however,
yes.
I've seen some people think that it can do too much, and it has a plastic hull, and they crack it. And if you crack it, you have to replace everything. You have to tear the whole thing down. And it's not cheap.
No. That's a disadvantage. But welcome to boats and planes.
Planes are pretty repairable if they're the foam ones. That is the one boat. Well, no, there's 2 boats that I really want. The tugboat, the rescue boat, I really, really want. And then the shreddy.
I want the assault boat that you got.
Yeah, but I have that already, so.
I know, they don't have it anymore.
The new one's not nearly as cool.
No, it's not. That's the one I want. I was like, Tony.
But yeah, I've been looking for the shreddy one as well. They've got the longer shreddy boat, but I want the.
Oh yeah. You want the jet boat, not the cigarette boat.
Yep.
Agreed.
But I haven't seen any used pop up, and new. They're big. They're expensive.
Yep.
And
I wish that there was that brand that was doing the what's it called? They were doing the aluminum boats. Harley built one, and I was gonna build one.
Yep.
But then
that boat came out.
Yeah, and it got like really expensive.
Yeah.
By the time you built it, and by the time.
Did Harley ever run it?
I don't think so.
I never saw it finished.
don't know. Probably because it costs too much. I mean, not for Harley, but I don't want to say it like that, but you know what I mean. Like it was expensive.
Yeah.
To get there. So.
See you, Ed. Oh, that's awesome. He had a great time over the weekend introducing RCs to noobs.
Nice.
That's awesome. It's sometimes it's tough having it all break when you're letting new people do it, but it's also pretty fun.
Pretty rewarding.
Yep.
Pretty rewarding.
So I really, really want some heavy machinery RC stuff. But I would have to get it used.
Yeah, that stuff is pricey.
Yeah.
That stuff is really pricey, but yeah, it's cool.
I would probably want like a loader or one of the earth diggers.
Yeah, all of those I think would be super sick to have. Like I think it'd be something cool just to get back in my backyard and like push some dirt around and make some ramps, do all that kind of thing again.
Yeah.
Take my time doing it. I haven't watched much of that podcast. Ryan Anderson was on it. Remember I sent you that when they first started?
Oh, the guys the cheap ones, yeah.
The sandbox guys or whatever.
Boys or whatever. Yeah, that's fun.
I haven't watched it though, except for like one or two at the very beginning. And I don't know how they knew Ryan Anderson and got him involved in it, but it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
Oh, Movie Mon. Amazon has a TLR LMT on sale for $470 and the Megalodon for $220. I wasn't planning on buying an RC tonight, but now everyone's like, thanks, Movie Mon. Great.
Yeah. So speaking of RC budget, I've got to seriously watch mine now because I thought a tank of fuel, a gallon, would last a little bit. Like I thought people were like, oh yeah, you'd probably go through a tank or maybe two over the summer. Yeah, we're like more than a half tank down in one weekend. And I was like, oh. You know how much a tank of fuel costs now? A gallon?
$25.
$62 for a gallon.
Whoa, Nitro. I'm thinking of the mixed gas.
No, Nitro.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so I'm like, looks like we're going to be looking for a Nitro sponsor here soon. Because she's going to go through fuel like crazy. In the summertime last year, I don't know if you remember, we were here every night practicing.
Yeah.
And
dang, dude.
Yeah, tell me about it. So, and the other thing is, I don't know, most of the guys that are on our show probably don't know either, but there's a Silver State race in Vegas. It already happened, but we're planning on attending next year, just to attend. I mean, just to say we went and race there. But so our plan, what we're going to do is we're going to take our first fuel tank or first gallon, and we're going to cut a slit in the cap, and then we're going to use that as our piggy bank to save up for the next for the rest of until next year, so we can go to Silver State with it. So we're just going to fill it with all our change. I don't know if you guys have those big like plastic Coke bottles or whatever.
No, we should have like a piggy bank, big old snout. That's a big old, about this big around. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah,
foam, the cork. That's it.
Oh, there you go.
Mouth or snout.
Yep. So we're gonna save all that up, so we can.
It means you got to use a lot of cash.
It
means you got to use cash.
I know. So that's what we're gonna do. But the kids are. It's funny. Olivia put a budget together, and she's like, 30% goes to real car, 40% goes to RC, and she's like, and 10% goes to tithe. I forgot what else I think there's another 10% in there or whatever. I was like, or 10% just more money for her. I was like, all right, good for you. So she's got a system down already. You better save that money if you want all that gas. So I'm going to probably be designing t-shirts and other miscellaneous swag to get us there.
Got to have the swag.
I don't know. And we're going to be hitting YouTube hard this summer. I have a bunch of lists. I was talking to you about that last week, but I started writing it down and actually refining it. So now I have a full-on like list of like 10 videos we could do, and then also our podcast vlog videos that we're going to be doing about racing. So hopefully people like to watch that kind of stuff.
RC Jeep guy says black RC construction equipment is very sketchy in my opinion. Is that like black market? I've got a few pieces and I've not had a whole bunch of support from the companies.
I don't know enough about that stuff. But I do know it would be fun to have.
I don't know what those are.
Hey, did you notice I've got logos up on the screen now?
I was watching that. It's pretty cool.
I just tried it. I didn't set the logos right. There's operational and Charlie. I didn't set the logos right yet, but I just was like, I wonder if this will work. And so it's just going off of my iPad to my Apple TV. That was the thing that I was kind of bummed about. We don't have good enough streaming out here. We're kind of out in the sticks where the track is, and I can't stream YouTube very well, or like I downloaded something and I tried to do a AirPlay to Apple TV, and it just wouldn't let me do it. And I was like, seriously? Come on. Kind of bummed. That's okay. Because it'd be cool to have, like, I actually downloaded Days of Thunder, I think it was. Or no, Ford versus Ferrari. And I was going to have that on the TV during our race day. But not this time. How are we doing on time, Tony?
3-minute warning. Actually, 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning?
Yep.
So, hey, I wanted to say thank you to everyone that contributed to our girls program. I ordered up their pit mats already. So those are in transit. And we're going to be ordering up the tools here soon. The track had talked to Associated, so they might get the tools from Associated now directly. So we're probably going to throw, if that's the case, throw it into a pool, because we got another awesome donation from family here at the track this weekend. It was super rad. And so she came up to us and she's like, I really want to do this for you guys. And she gave us a donation. So we're going to be looking at getting new swag. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to create some Drive Like a Girl shirts.
Nice.
And we're going to put those on my Teespring account, and because I can track what shirts get sold. And then we'll just let those be to whoever wants to buy them, can buy them, and all that money is just supporting the girls team for us buying them tires and all the miscellaneous stuff that we need on a normal race schedule.
Yeah.
So, we're pretty good stewards with those funds, because we have good sponsors that we can get discounts with for the girls. So we'll be able to make the money go a little bit further, which is awesome. So hopefully my goal is, like, people are super generous and give us their like one run tires a lot. But my goal is to like have it so that the girls can have their own fresh tires. You know what I mean? Like they don't have to run seconds. And so I think I just want to be able to do that and keep on doing that and stocking parts. I stock a lot of parts that we let the girls just have when they break, but things like that. Stock the parts, get them. We want to do new shirts this year because we got t-shirts and we got sweatshirts at the beginning of winter last year. But I think I want to do a pit crew shirt, but one for ladies. That's a little bit more fitting towards the lady versus a box shirt. That way we can have like a cool team look out there. I think that'll be rad.
That Nitro sounded great right now.
I know. How's the video? If I put it out there, would you be able to see it?
It looks pretty crisp right now. Somebody was saying get Starlink for the trailer. I actually think it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
I don't think Starlink would help it a ton because some of it's just the streaming software limiting.
Yeah. You want to go full screen so you can see the track?
Yeah.
Here, I'll walk over there. I can walk and stand on the track there so you can see it. It's like, it's pretty beautiful out here, man. And
yeah,
you can see the
gorgeous.
sunset.
Clear skies.
Yeah.
What a cool stand and everything.
Oh, yeah. There's Mr. Ricky doing the walk of shame. But he's helping out someone else too, so that's cool. So here's one coming down. Yeah. Uh-oh. Made him famous.
So show the driver's stand real quick.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Yeah. And you can see we have lights all over. That's kind of blown out because of the sun, but we have these lights all around. And then out over there, that's a driver's stand for the turf track. I should walk down. Well, I'm not going to walk down there now, but next time I'll walk down and show you where the oval track is.
Okay.
So we're on the dirt here. Turf is right in front of us, and further down is the big dirt oval. And then behind us is the crawler and sand drags and normal scale drags.
Yeah. So. That's awesome.
It's like Field of Dreams out here, man.
Quite a facility, man.
Yeah, we're very, very blessed to be able to have the opportunity to come out and play like this all the time.
Well, cool. Well, we're gonna wrap up here.
Cool, man.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Pablo wants to get out there and play, so we were gonna try and keep it to about an hour. He's got the truck there.
There's the pit.
The trailer.
Yep. That's it. So that's what's that?
You want to unload it and
I want to go play with my short course trucks. So that's
the
your
plan. Tables helping keep it from tip? Are they like your jack stands underneath it?
Oh no. I have levelers, but the tables are just so I don't have to keep them in the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not set up outside. Do you ever set them up outside and put stuff on them?
Yeah. Okay. No, that's why they're there. So I'll send you. I'll do a post tomorrow that'll show the pit. So we had 3 tables out there because we do the rentals. Yeah. So we do the RC rentals, and then we had the girls' pit there, and we have a canopy, like a little tent that goes over everything.
You get a banner that you can hang up from the top over your RC, your Amigo Arts. That's your drive like a girl.
We have that. Yep. That's what
you.
Yep. I put it down right in front of it, so it's pretty cool. So it's the real deal, man. It's bustling. We had like 6 girls here this weekend, all pitting in front of the trailer, and then the trailer, and people were working on cars and asking questions, and it was fun. it's a cool community here. So really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see you guys later.
Peace
Pablo,
out.
get a battery ready.
Yes, sir. It's
We'll
already
have some
ready.
fun.